Hey there, garden friends. Welcome back to Time for Gardening. If you've ever looked at your small patio, tiny balcony, or compact backyard and thought, there's just no room for a spectacular spring show, then this video is exactly for you. Today, we are breaking the myth that you need an estate to have an explosion of color. I've curated 20 unique, high-impact flowers that deliver instant spring beauty, even in the tightest spaces. From living carpets to rare artistic blooms you probably haven't seen before, we're covering it all. Make sure to stick around until the very end, because our final pick is an absolute game changer for that electric spring glow. Let's dig in. Imagine waking up to a living carpet of color that drapes perfectly over your garden edges and stone walls. Creeping Phlox is the ultimate instant impact plant for small spaces, transforming dull ground into a vibrant tapestry of pinks, purples, and whites. It's a low-maintenance hero that suppresses weeds while providing a massive burst of spring energy right at your feet. As these blossoms spill over your pathways, they create a soft, tactile texture that makes even the smallest urban patio feel like a lush estate. This ground-level spectacle serves as the perfect foundation, grounding your garden design and setting a high-definition stage for the taller spring stars that will soon emerge above it. While the rest of the garden is still shaking off the winter frost, Hellebores boldly step into the spotlight. These resilient beauties are often the first to greet the season, offering sophisticated, cup-shaped blooms in moody plums, dusty roses, and even speckled greens. They are a shade gardener's dream, providing evergreen structure and elegance when most other plants are still dormant. The real magic, however, lies in their subtle, nodding heads that invite you to lean in for a closer look. By planting these in a small garden, you create a sense of quiet discovery and slow gardening, bridging the gap between the last snow of winter and the full-blown riot of peak spring. If you want a plant that stops people in their tracks, the checkerboard lily is your secret weapon. Featuring a naturally occurring pixelated pattern on its petals, this flower looks more like a work of modern art than a biological wonder. It thrives in those damp, slightly shaded corners where other flowers might struggle, adding a touch of the exotic to a standard backyard. Beyond its striking looks, its slender stems and delicate bells bring a sense of vertical movement to your flower beds. This unique geometry adds a layer of visual intrigue that breaks up the usual round shapes of spring bulbs, ensuring your small garden feels curated and professionally designed. Good things truly do come in small packages, and the dwarf iris is the perfect proof. These miniature marvels pack a punch with their royal purples and electric blues, often appearing while the air is still crisp. Because they stay low to the ground, they are ideal for up-close gardening. Think window boxes, container pots, or right along the edge of your front walkway. Despite their tiny stature, their intricate markings and intense fragrance make a huge statement. They act as the jewelry of the early spring garden, offering a sophisticated pop of color that signals to every passerby that your garden is officially open for the season. Nothing says cottage garden charm quite like the whimsical arching stems of the bleeding heart. These heart-shaped blossoms dangle like delicate charms on a bracelet, bringing a romantic old-world feel to any shaded nook. They are a favorite in American gardens because they provide substantial height and volume without ever feeling heavy or overwhelming. As these pink and white hearts sway in the spring breeze, they bring a sense of motion and life to the mid-layer of your garden. They serve as a perfect bridge between your low-growing ground covers and your taller shrubs, creating a seamless flow of greenery and flowers that feels both lush and intentional. Often called the rose of spring, the ranunculus is the undisputed queen of petal count. With layers upon layers of paper-thin petals, these blooms look almost too perfect to be real, coming in shades ranging from soft pastels to fiery oranges. They are the ultimate instant beauty choice for containers, instantly elevating a small porch or balcony with their high-end, florist-quality appearance. Because they grow so densely, a single pot of ranunculus can act as a focal point for an entire outdoor space. They capture the light beautifully in the late afternoon, creating a glowing romantic atmosphere that makes your small garden feel like a luxurious sanctuary. For a touch of Native American woodland magic, look no further than Virginia bluebells. These plants offer a fascinating color show, starting as tiny pink buds before opening into stunning sky blue trumpets. They are the perfect ephemeral beauty, appearing quickly to fill your garden with color before retreating to let summer perennials take over. Their ability to naturalize means that over time, your small patch will turn into a sea of blue that feels effortless and wild. This soft, ethereal look is perfect for softening the hard lines of fences or walls, giving your garden a more organic, established feel. If your garden aesthetic leans toward the modern and bold, Anemone De Caen is a must-have. With their high-contrast dark centers and vibrant, poppy-like petals, these flowers provide a graphic punch that is hard to ignore. They are incredibly versatile, looking just as home in a sleek concrete planter as they do in a traditional garden border. The sheer saturation of their colors, deep reds, velvety purples, and crisp whites, creates an instant focal point that draws the eye. By incorporating these, you ensure that even a tiny garden has a wow factor that can be seen from across the street. Standard grape hyacinths are great, but Ocean Magic takes things to another level with its stunning ombre effect. The clusters of tiny, bell-shaped flowers transition from a deep sea blue at the bottom to a frothy white at the top, mimicking the look of crashing waves. They are incredibly hardy and will come back year after year, making them a smart investment for any small space. Because they are so compact, they are perfect for underplanting, tucking them beneath taller tulips or around the base of a small tree. This layering technique adds depth to your garden, making a small area feel much larger and more complex than it actually is. Columbines are the architects of the spring garden, featuring complex, geometric spurs that look like something out of a fairy tale. They are a magnet for hummingbirds, which is a huge draw for U.S. gardeners looking to bring more wildlife into their backyards. Their airy, light foliage means they won't crowd out other plants, making them perfect neighbors in a tight garden bed. The way these flowers dance on tall, thin stems adds a layer of vertical play to your space. They catch the light and the wind, providing constant movement that keeps the garden feeling dynamic and alive throughout the mid-spring season. You don't need a massive yard to enjoy the iconic scent of lilacs. The dwarf Korean lilac offers everything we love about the traditional shrub, the intoxicating fragrance and the clusters of lavender blooms, but in a compact, manageable size that fits perfectly in a large pot. It's a sensory powerhouse that turns your patio into a fragrant retreat the moment you step outside. Beyond its scent, the Palaban variety is prized for its tidy, rounded shape and disease-resistant leaves. It provides a structured, clean look to your garden design, acting as a reliable anchor that looks beautiful even after the flowers have faded for the season. The English primrose is like a little burst of sunshine for the darker corners of your garden. With their bright yellow centers and crinkled green leaves, they provide a cheerful, sunny side-up vibe that can brighten even the gloomiest spring morning. They are incredibly tough and thrive in the cool, damp conditions often found in small urban gardens. Because they stay low and clump together, they are perfect for lining the edges of a shaded path. This creates a welcoming, yellow brick road effect that guides guests into your garden and makes the space feel cozy and inviting. Forget-me-nots are the ultimate filler plant, creating a frothy blue mist that ties the whole garden together. They have a romantic, slightly wild appearance that works wonders for filling in the gaps between your larger, more structured plants. They are the secret sauce of a well-designed spring garden, making everything look more lush and interconnected. As they self-seed and spread gently, they create a naturalistic look that softens the edges of your garden beds. This blue haze serves as the perfect backdrop for brighter tulips or daffodils, making their colors pop while providing a soft, cohesive finish to your landscape. Forget the tall, stiff tulips of the grocery store. Botanical tulips are the wild, rebellious cousins that every small garden needs. These miniature species tulips stay close to the ground and often produce multiple blooms per stem, creating a much more natural and exotic look. They are incredibly reliable, and unlike many modern hybrids, they will actually come back and multiply over time. Their open star shape and vibrant, contrasting centers provide a level of detail that standard tulips just can't match. They are perfect for rock gardens or gravel paths where you can appreciate their intricate beauty from just a few feet away. When you want to add some serious drama and height to a small garden, the Crown Imperial is your go-to plant. Standing tall with a ring of large, bell-shaped flowers topped by a crown of green leaves, it acts as a majestic exclamation point in your flower beds. It's a conversation starter that gives your garden a sense of grandeur and scale. Because it grows so vertically, it takes up very little ground space while providing a massive visual impact. Planting just 3 or 5 of these in a cluster creates a bold architectural statement that makes a small backyard feel like a high-end botanical display. The Pasque Flower is a plant for the senses, featuring silky, silver-fuzzed foliage and stems that are just as beautiful as the purple blooms themselves. It's one of the first plants to wake up in the spring, offering a soft, tactile beauty that invites you to touch and interact with your garden. It thrives in sunny, well-drained spots, making it ideal for rockeries or raised beds. Even after the purple petals fall, the plant remains interesting by producing whimsical, feathery seed heads that look like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. This extended season of interest is a huge plus for small gardens where every plant needs to earn its keep. If you love the colors of a sunset, Wallflowers are a must-have for your spring containers. Coming in rich oranges, deep mauves, and velvety yellows, they provide a warm, saturated color palette that stands out against the typical spring pastels. They are also famous for their sweet, clover-like fragrance that can fill an entire small courtyard. These plants are exceptionally busy, producing hundreds of tiny flowers on sturdy stems that stay upright even in the wind. They are perfect for adding a sense of abundance and fullness to a small garden without requiring much maintenance at all. The Japanese Pieris is a multitasking marvel that offers year-round interest for small-scale landscapes. In the spring, it is covered in cascading clusters of white or pink bell-shaped flowers that resemble lily of the valley. Simultaneously, its new foliage emerges in a brilliant, fiery red, providing a stunning two-toned color show that lasts for weeks. Its compact, evergreen nature makes it an excellent choice for a foundation plant in a small front yard. It provides a polished, professional look that keeps your home's curb appeal high, even when the rest of the garden is transitioning between seasons. True to its name, Glory of the Snow is often seen poking its head through the very last bits of melting ice. These tiny star-shaped flowers come in the most delicate shades of blue, pink, and white, creating a scattered jewel effect across your lawn or garden beds. They are incredibly easy to plant and require zero effort to maintain. Because they naturalize so easily, they will slowly spread to create a breathtaking blue carpet that welcomes the sun. For a small garden, they are the perfect way to add early interest, ensuring there is something beautiful to look at the moment the ground begins to thaw. If you want the most intense electric blue color possible in nature, you need Siberian Squill. These nodding bell-like flowers have a saturation that almost looks glow-in-the-dark, especially on a cloudy spring day. They are virtually indestructible and can handle everything from late frosts to heavy spring rains with ease. In a small garden, these are best planted in drifts or large groups to create a sea of blue that draws the eye from a distance. They are the perfect final touch to a spring garden, providing a high-energy finish that leaves you and your viewers excited for the gardening season ahead. So there you have it. 20 incredible ways to prove that size truly doesn't matter when it comes to garden magic. Whether you're planting a single container of Ranunculus or naturalizing a drift of Siberian Squill, these flowers are your ticket to a high-end, professional look without the massive acreage. I'd love to know which of these was your favorite. Or is there a spring must-have I missed? Drop a comment down below and let's get the conversation growing. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join our little community here at Time for Gardening. Happy planting, and I'll see you in the next one.